extends the repealer for the code section that restricts or imposes limitations on who can purchase public properties. The only difference between the Senate and the House version is the Senate version set the repealer at 2026. The House version sets it at 2025. Are there any questions?
We're gonna pass the House bill as is, or we're gonna amend it?
Is there a recommendation?
I don't know.
What does the committee say? I don't have a preference. Okay, well, is there a motion regarding the House version as written? Okay, it's been moved, title sufficient, do pass. All those in favor, respond by saying aye. Opposed? That bill will be reported. House Bill 1132 is a bill that adds the Sun and Sand property. Can you hear me, Senator Barrett? Okay.
I hear you.
Good, thank you. House Bill 1132 adds the Sun and Sand property to the list of properties that that DFA has general oversight and control of. If you turn over to page turn over to line 106. The purpose of the bill is to allow DFA to contract with a private vendor to provide catering services. And I think it's the plan is for that property to serve as a location for a snack shop, restaurant for state employees as well as the public. Are there any questions? Is there a motion? It's been moved, title sufficient, do pass. All those in favor, please respond by voting aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That bill will be reported. House Bill 1247, I'm going to propose that we amend this bill by deleting the reverse repealer. As it stands now, this is a bill that would allow Southern Mississippi to enter into a long-term lease with the Port Authority and Mississippi State Port Authority at Gulfport. But there's a proposal that may be coming where some additional properties, we want to keep this bill alive so that properties can be added if there are need for transfers later in the session. And so by deleting the reverse repeal, the bill will go back to the House and it can be amended later. So I'm proposing a strike all to that effect. Are there any questions? Questions? Is there a motion? It's been moved, title sufficient, do pass, strike all. All in favor, please respond by saying aye. Opposed? That bill will be reported. House Bill 1343. There is a proposed committee sub, which is going to be behind the bill that was transmitted to us by the House. Flip over to that. And as I turn to it, this is a bill that is coming to us from the House. It actually passed out of the House unanimously, but there's property that is owned by DHS in Marion County. It's the old Columbia Training School site. What we want to do is make sure that there is oversight regarding any proposed sale of the property. So if you turn over to page 7,
155.
at line 155, this language has been added to the proposed committee sub, which basically would require that if the property is sold by the mayor, if the transfer occurs to the Marion County Economic Development District and the property is developed, that the Marion County Economic Development District will receive its out-of-pocket expenses first, and then any proceeds from the sale will be divided equally by the Marion County Economic Development District and the state. But I am proposing that we also add to the committee sub, and this is based on language received from DFA, there will be a proposed subsection 5, which would immediately follow subsection 4. And that language would require that there be 2 certified appraisals in the event of a sale, and that the property would have to be sold at fair market value based on those appraisals. Are there any questions?
Is this the property that Senator Hill has been dealing with for the last 7 years?
Quite some time.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking at.
That's it.
So where is the,
Line 155, she just explained. It's not underlined because the whole section is new language.
So what I explained previously was subsection 4 is the out-of-pocket expense, reimbursement for out-of-pocket expense. The language that would be inserted for subsection 5 is not here, but it's the standard DFA language that requires 2 certified appraisals in the event of a sale, and that the property would have to be sold at fair market value. And so what I would like to do is propose that as a committee sub, and of course, we can continue to work on this because I think there are issues regarding the value of the property. Any concerns that any members of the committee may have, let's discuss them and present amendments on the floor. But with this being a deadline day, and there has been so much effort made to try to transfer this property, I would like it to be reported out so that we can continue to work on it. Questions? Recommendation?
Strike.
Title sufficient, do pass, strike all. Is the motion? All in favor, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The bill will be reported. Is there a motion that we rise and report? Thank you. Thank you.
Where's the dog?
He can paw to us. Be safe. Thank you.